Greetings and salutations, my name is Kartosael and welcome to the RimWorld colony of chemical bliss. Population 2, which is still something that bothers me quite a bit. Well, what can you do? Regardless, let's continue on playing. Last time we set up a second solar panel because our energy demands were exceeding our supply. Oh, check the spacecraft. Wow, that's really close. Awesome. Deconstruct those and that will give us a lot of materials. Drugs, materials, stone, stuff. So, yes. Organizing thoughts. You know, you could say you should do that before recording, and I do, but then it just poofs. Right, last time we built a solar panel, built energy, we finished this thing, killed a lot of creatures and got really hurt in the process. And we have muscle parasites, because why not? So continuous pain at the moment. A lot of things are quite poor, so I'm a lot slower at everything. Also, I am nearing my mental breaking point. Observed rotting corpse. Start whining. Slept in the cold. That is weird. It's not really that hot in here, but cold is... I don't know, cold seems a bit much. Well, I'll up the temperature to 30 degrees centigrade. I hope that works. It seems to work. So the heat should seep into that a lot more. What is your heat? That should be here, shouldn't it? Yeah, it should be fine. Shouldn't be all about, I'm gonna slept in the cold. Actually, looking at this, I am going to allow you to do anything at any time. Also, please stay at home. So in that case, whenever I'm tired, I'll actually go to sleep. Oh, your rest isn't that low. Oh, well, I suppose this little bar kind of tells me he's tired. Oh, well. I'm game is just working on, it's just soldering on it, just, yeah. He is totally fine with anything. Is there still like a little plan or something? Yeah, there was. So Anna's doing the good things. I'm trying my best to cut stones, but not doing so well. So, why are you not sleeping? Again, the doing the priority until it's done. I do not like that change. Stop it. Oh well. What can you do? The plans all over the place. There we go. Right now, this is the only exit point. I might want to add more at some time, but not right now. Are these actually more pretty? No. Potato planters died because of gold. Well. I guess that means we're going to harvest everything before it just rots away. Waxing socially? Yeah. Actually, I prefer you to prioritize plant cutting. Or not. Oh, you really wanted some berries, didn't you? Well, fair enough. Right, we'll soon get some extra words. beds. Solar flare, all of our machines are turned off. Well, bollocks. That is a pity, because that means our freezer is now turned off. Thankfully, it's pretty cold outside. Well, thankfully it should be, you know. It's a double-edged sword, okay? So I want some more beds, in case we want to capture and all, you know, rescue people and they want to join. How good is my bed? Normal. Surely. Ah, poor animal. Poor. How much wood do we have? None. Should probably set up some chopping jobs. Chop chop. Yes, that was a pretty poor joke. I am aware. Well, major break risk, yeah. It's the outside. Well, to be fair, you know, without table. There is a table over there. You're just complaining at the moment. You're just like, I don't want to walk so far, so, you know. Feeling terrible. Sure. For no apparent reason, feel terrible. Because... also, we'll need to get to tailoring pretty sharply, because it's getting really cold. And... we do kinda really need clothing. So where would I build that workshop? Yes, I am aware of the solar flare. Should also probably get some graves going, so we don't get the whining of the, you know, there are rotting people. And I keep forgetting where they are. Miscellaneous? Miscellaneous. Solar flare is ending, only to be replaced by a lovely little thunderstorm. Ah, too bad that's rotting. That would be nice. Nice source of food and leather, but alas. Don't tell me it's a dry thunderstorm. It is a dry thunderstorm. Why would it be? The world is going to burn. And only another corpse. Those wild animals, man. Oh yeah, the wolves here, and I had to shoot them. Still sad. I really don't like shooting wolves. Wolves are like the only canine creatures I truly appreciate. So having to shoot them, not so grand. But where am I going to build the tailor's workshop? Now, we don't necessarily have a lot of leather, so we have 32, that's literally enough to pick absolutely nothing. So, yeah. Well, issue 8 with table now. Why do you eat berries? We've got meals. It doesn't say like, I really want berries. No. Wow, this is really horrible. Just the amount of... stupid muscle parasites. Oh well, at least I'm still working. Gathering up that wood, which is a necessity. Have these been deconstructed? They have. I really need you to hold these two. There we go. Ah, it's gently snowing. That means the fire will go out. Great. So we need a lot of things to keep our colonists alive and happy. But we only have 2 colonists to do it, so that's becoming a bit of a problem. Oh, thank you. Major break risk, of course. Observe rotting corpse, hungry. Oh, can we harvest you? We can. Quickly before it dies. Awesome. Good medicine. And finally butchering some creatures. 21 wolf skin. That's not a lot. I must say, it's not a lot. 42. It's something, I suppose. Oh, turkey. Gobble. Raccoon, what have you come to steal? We probably will. Stupid raccoons. No, at least it's down to minor. And they actually filled the graves already. Amazing. So what is everyone doing? You're hauling. We are building our power. This was lower previously. So that's good. This is nice and frozen. Well, it's not very hard when it's like this cold outside. It's nice and stifling in here. I hope they won't complain about temperature now. Speaking of temperature, we need some vents. The vents are actually pretty expensive. 30 steel. That's a lot. Like these two, it's just enough for a single vent. Why are these vents so expensive? I mean, let's just, you know, for argument's sake, a steel wall costs 5 steel. So why does a vent, which is basically a wall with holes in them, cost 6 times as much? That's silly. Oh well. I mean, it's a vent. All it does is leak temperature. It's really, from a design perspective, not that much of a point in making them that expensive. Relaxing socially by myself. That seems fair enough. Seems legit. We are still lacking a tailor. No, the creatures will be butchered over here. So it would over here to be exact. So it will probably be useful to have the tailor close by. This is where the ladder will drop, for lack of better wording. Go to deconstruct this, change it into a sandstone, and make the tailoring workshop over here. I hope. Perhaps I'll do a different shape of building than a square block. It would be nice if the colony actually looked nice. Yeah, just trying. It's like even all the grass is dying. It's getting cold. Oh yeah, it's definitely getting cold. Well, at least the rice is refrigerated, so there's no extreme hurry. We've got a lot of berries, by the way. My word, 1600 berries. Well, we do have a ridiculously large growing zone, so I'm going to disallow sowing for now. It's just too cold. Then again, I think they'll kind of figure that out themselves. Oh, well, it's basically I hope they will. I was just almost wondering if this giant sloth would attack the bunny, but no. I really need to do some hauling. But everything is slower now. Anima, I would really like you to hold that. Thank you. And hold that. Right. Now you can go on cleaning. And I am cutting blocks. Great. Great. That's exactly what I wanted me to do. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. It's kind of weird, but okay. I do want this to be insulated building, like this should have been, but it isn't. Well. So this would make, don't bolt at me, so this would make this an interior of 7 wide. Oh right, I forgot you've like literally nothing better to do, so you'll immediately get working on that, which, although admirable, not exactly what I was going for. Oh, then I should have used the plan tool, shouldn't I? Oh well. So we'll have the actual workbench like over here. No, that's not where I wanted you. Well, actually, yes it is. Well, this building is smaller than it should be, and besides, the wall actually goes all the way over there. Not here. There. So yes, I'll go 3 in like that. This is 4 wide. Why is this 4 wide? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that does, you know, it has a center, so, but I'll do it like this anyway. And this is basically the workspace, and this is the storage for leather. Yeah, that took a long time to say, but yeah, sorry. Words are hard, you know. I'm going to have a floor. What's the difference between tile and... Well, this is actually new, having 2 types of flooring. Of course we have this mold installed, which gives lots of types of flooring. Although I really like it. I also really like just using vanilla blocks. I also have granite. Maybe I'll just granite this floor eventually. Maybe not. For now I'll just wood it. Actually, could you do that please? Yeah, I know you were sleeping. I'm sorry, Anima. I am. What am I? Look, you're actually consuming a meal instead of just a berry. Is this exactly 5 wide? No, it is not. Oh well. You don't have any windows in this game, do you? This just wouldn't serve any purpose at all, but windows. Yeah, perhaps they could increase the beauty because you'd be able to look outside. Oh. Let's look at these rooms. This is impressive. Yes, it doesn't really make a difference, the fact that this one has fancier walls. It's a pity, because I think that would actually make sense. Oh well, what can you do? Right, power. Oh, quite quick. Also, we'll need a production area. By the way, how good are these beds? Poor and normal. You need to get a bit better at building, Anima. I'm sorry, but you do. No, that is exactly not where I want you. I want you over there. I know. It will be inside soon enough. And you'll get a stool. Aren't I amazing? Superior wooden stool. Well, Anima, at least you can make a really nice wooden stool. Actually, I would really like this area to be roofed, even if the structure itself is not yet finished. Having it roofed would be nice. Let's see, do leathers have a downside? Yeah, they do consider them ugly. Do they? Yeah. That is a bother. I'll just use wood for the interior walls because why would I bother? If they don't really like, if there's not really a difference in the look, or you know, in what they think of the room, then there really is no reason to be all specific about it. Exterior walls would still be useful to have the strong material, but for this, yeah, it will annoy me for sure. It's wood. Eventually, I will replace it. But as for right now, I'm not too bothered. I don't have that much sandstone, and the one who can make my sandstone needs to sleep half the day. So, yeah, you probably can see kind of where I'm coming from, I hope. Right, let's remove this little stockpile over there. I am actually keeping this door open because, well, if you look at this, it is, well, it should be. No. What is this? Visibility of roofs. Yeah, this is considered a single room. This not, because it's not finished. But this should be considered a single room, and the door is open so they can just freely pass through. Actually, the door should probably have been there, but whatever. So I'll separate them. They won't consider this ugly, whilst, you know, still actually, I don't know. Yeah, areas will be split. The fact that there's a lot of leather there won't influence their beauty, but they'll just be able to reach it pretty quick. So that's the raw resources. No. Oh dear, where do we find textiles? There we go. Anima, you should have something to do now because you can haul. No, you should be able to haul. Oh, this is, well, oops. Now you should be able to hold. There we go. Yes, that is indeed one way of doing it. Okay. We're probably going to need another solar panel. By the way. I'll put that there. Because we're going to need a heater in here. We're going to temperature heater. We'll place the heater in here. I do believe the heaters are pretty ugly. No, they're not. Ah, that's a relief. We're also going to need a lamp, which is in furniture. Standing lamp, right over there. There we go, we'll have plenty of power. And light. Ah, now that should be a single room. Or still no. Still not. There we go. See, it's a single room. It no longer considers that. See, it's now neutral, whereas this room will be pretty ugly. Well, that's a really poor choice of words, isn't it? Anima. If there's literally nothing else for you to do, would you please be so kind as to craft me some blocks, because I'm too sick to do it, apparently. Where are you going? Well, that's... You really think that was the closest piece of sandstone? My word. We have a lot of granite though. Now you'll be able to finish that. And as soon as we finish that, we'll end the episode. Huzzah, we'll actually have finished a single building. Should probably set up bills as well, actually, now that I think about it. Then again. See, I can't. What's his crafting? 2. What's my crafting? 8. Right. So I'm going to tell you with my bills, like I'm going to need a parka, I guess. What does it do? Yeah, staying warm. I'm gonna need parkas. Sure, I can use any material except I can leave human skin in there, because really, how often am I going to do that? And I want a crafting skill of at least 5. There we go. I'll also add the bill for a toque, which is, I believe, some sort of hat. Yep. Also for warmth specifically. Also crafting skill of 5. This way Aima will never do that, even if I have crafting allowed for him. So he'll make the blocks eventually. Though he's going to need to do a lot of cleaning here, it would seem. At least I think that's stuff that needs to be cleaned. No, it's not. Oh, it's starting to snow. Well, regardless, thank you all very much for watching. We are still just the 2 of us, which is starting to worry me significantly. I'm also still sick, because why not? Oh well. Well, see you next time. So long.